Welcome back to the third part of the tenses. We have been learning tenses. In the first part and in the second part, we did cover a few, and then now we are going to the next set. The first part we did present simple and present continuous. Then we went and covered the past simple and past continuous. Now we will move to the next tense. In the very first row, you have the present perfect, and then we will do present perfect continuous. The present perfect tense refers to an action or state that either occurred at an indefinite time in the past. Example, we have talked before. Or began in the past and continued to the present time. He has grown impatient over the last hour. The tense is formed by have and has. You have to be very careful when you use have, has, have been, and all, and that is what we are going to take up and learn in this module now. So, as a present perfect refers to an action. We have been talking about actions, the verbs, how the verbs get changed, the tenses get changed when we are talking about the past, when you are talking about the present. Like, for example, we did present simple, which talks about routine and habit. I am drinking coffee now, or I drink coffee every morning. I visited my grandparents last summer. That was past simple. So here it is an action that occurred at an indefinite time in the past. Indefinite means which is not fixed. It can be either 4 or 4:15, indefinite time. What time do I come? If I say you come at 4 o'clock, 4 p.m., so that means you come at 4 p.m. in the evening. You come anytime. Tomorrow afternoon, I am there at home. Means indefinite. You can come at 2, you can come at 2:30, you can come at 3, because I'm there the whole afternoon. So we have talked before, or began in the past, something which began in the past and is continuing now. He's grown impatient over the last hour. He's been waiting for 1 hour and I didn't meet him. So he's become impatient. He's getting angry. The tense is formed by have, has, past particle. That is verb 3. So when you're using I, you, we, they, you have to add have. When you're talking about he, she, and it, the subject, you need to use has there. I has been waiting. No, I have been waiting. She has been waiting. She have been waiting is wrong. Look at this. I have taught English to many students. I has taught English to many students is a wrong statement. I have taught English to many students. Seher has visited London 4 times. We have seen 2 matches this week. We have seen 2 matches this week. So you see, when I said I, you, we, they, we use have. In the first one, the subject is I. I have taught English to many students. Seher has visited. We are talking about Seher, somebody else. She. It is she. She is not here. She. She has visited London 4 times. So instead of she, I have put the name there. And now Seher has visited London 4 times. Again, when we have the third sentence, we starts with subject we say we have seen 2 matches this week. Let's take up the uses. There are 2 uses with the present perfect tense. As we have already discussed, the subject, then you have or as has. If it is I, you use have, and if it is he, she, it, you use has. So which is very clear in this table. Now the first use of the present perfect, experiences. When you're talking about experiences, we use present perfect tense. My experience as a teacher, my experience as a mechanic, my experience as a doctor. You're talking about experiences. I had been to Bangalore and I have seen a person, I met a person there. You're talking about experiences. So let's see an example. I have taught English to many students. So I have taught English to many students. Seher has visited London 4 times. We have seen 2 matches this week. So these are all something which is talking about experiences. In the first one, I have taught English to many students. It's talking about my career, my job. In the second one, the sentence is talking about Seher's life. She had visited London 4 times. And in the third one, we're talking about somebody, we have seen 2 matches this week. We're talking about this week. Experiences. What experience? In the first one is about my career, then about life, then about this week. In the experiences part, I have taught English to many students. This is about my career, which is continuing. I'm still teaching. But in the second one, I taught many students when I was a teacher. So automatically I was. So when I say I was, that means it has finished. I've stopped teaching now. I taught my students when I was a teacher. I was a teacher. That is past tense. So I'm very clear and I can come back and teach again. But as of now, I have taught many students when I was a teacher. Over. Now I am doing a different job. I'm working as a businessman, or I have stopped as a teacher and I am joined another company. So it is something which has happened. The first one, I have taught English to many students. That means the career is still going on. I may teach next few more years. That's how the experiences are spoken about. The second one, you will see Seher has visited London 4 times. She may visit again, right? Now Seher has visited London in 2014. In 2014. So it is talking about the past. It is talking about the past. In the first one, Seher has visited London 4 times. Now, in the second one, we are talking about Seher has visited London in 2014. That is past. So the first one, Seher has visited London 4 times. The next one, we have seen 2 matches this week, which is talking about this week. And I'm in between the week. If I'm using this sentence and I'm talking to somebody on Wednesday or Thursday, I have 2-3 more days remaining in the week, and I may see 2 more matches. So we have seen 2 matches this week, and we may see 2 more matches. In the next one, we have seen 2 matches last week. It's over. I saw only 2, and I cannot go back and see 2 more last week. That is what the second sentence. If you see, last week, it's over. It's before now. And in this, the first one, it is the arrow mark which is showing taking you up. It's continuation. I may see another 2 matches, or I may see 3 more matches. Now let's go to the second use of present perfect. We did the first one, we understood, we talk about experiences. Now we're talking about recent actions or events. Recent actions or events, like for example, I finished my lunch. Asha has lost her glasses. The police have arrested a young man in connection with the robbery. Now there are 3 sentences which are talking about something which happened very recently. I finished my lunch. Asha has lost her glasses. Like I always tell, I've been talking about keeping the sentences very simple so that the person who is listening to you will be able to understand it very clearly. I finished my lunch. Asha has lost her glasses. The police have arrested a young man in connection with the robbery. Now let's see. See here, it's talking about the past. So we don't know when. You don't know when I finished my lunch. You don't know where Asha lost her glasses. And we don't know when the police arrested the young man. We know this young man has got arrested, but we don't know when he got arrested. So that's why in the past, it's happened in the past, but we are not aware, and that's why it's a question mark for us. Now let's get an answer for that and see how the sentence. Here, I finished my lunch. Now when I make it a little more clear, it says I finished my lunch at 1:30 p.m. I finished my lunch at 1:30. You please go have your lunch and come. So it's clearly giving an indication of when the event happened or when the action happened. In the second one, Asha has lost her glasses. Now, I mean very clear with the second sentence. Asha lost her glasses at the party. Where? At the party. You can make it more clear. Asha lost her glasses at the party last night. So where and when? You're talking about both. The police have arrested a young man in connection with the robbery. That is the first one. Now, in the second one, I have made it more clear. When I'm talking to somebody, I say, the police arrested a young man last night in connection with a robbery. The police arrested a young man last night in connection with a robbery. He got arrested last night. Why? Because he has done a robbery. So it's an action or an event. In the first one, we are just specifying an action or an event which happened. In the same example, when I rewrote the sentence, I have been very clear and talking about when it happened. So your present perfect 2 uses is what we. Now we are going to go to present perfect continuous. The present perfect continuous tense known as present perfect progressive tense, which is happening, which is continuing for the last few hours or last few days. Present perfect progressive. Progress, it's happening. It's still continuing. It can stop anytime, but I am not aware. Shows that something started in the past and is continuing at the present time. It started past. It started 2 hours back. It started yesterday, but and it is happening now. It is continuing now, and I don't know when it goes on. The present perfect continuous is formed using the construction, that is, we use has and have been. Here we use have been, and then the present participle, but the verb here will automatically be ing. Ing, that is ing. Playing, swimming, walking, So ing words come, and when you're using something which has started sometime back and which is still right. Let us see the example. I have been waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours. I have been to the clinic and I have been waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours. I have a problem, health problem, and I want to see the doctor. Or the doctor is a friend and I want to see the doctor. So I've been waiting to see the doctor for actions that started in the past and are still continuing. Now, I have been waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours means I may have started waiting since 4 o'clock. Now it is 6 p.m. and I'm still waiting in the future. So, next 1 hour I may have to wait and she may see me at 7 o'clock. I've been waiting for 2 hours now. What am I doing? I've been waiting for 2 hours. More clear. Since when? Since 4 p.m. Since is a word which is used to specifically mention that something which started and which is happening. The cricket match started on Thursday, or I've been watching the match since 2 p.m. He has been playing tennis since childhood. Because the subject is he, the word becomes has. The next, the verb has been playing tennis since childhood, 20 years. So now I've added more clearly. I said he started playing when he was a child, and since 20 years he's playing, and he'll still be playing. He's not stopped playing till the day he starts. He plays. It'll be he has been playing tennis since childhood, and today, if he's 25 years, he's been playing from the age 5. That is almost 20 years. So if it's 30 years or 35 years, if he started playing when he was 10, it will become 25 years. So he has been playing tennis since childhood, or it can be he has been playing tennis since 20 years. I have been waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours since 4 p.m. He has been playing tennis since childhood, 20 years. It can be he has been playing tennis since 20 years. I have been waiting to see the doctor since 4 p.m. I don't say for 2 hours. I remove it and I say I've been waiting to see the doctor since 4 p.m. and she's not come. He has been playing tennis since 20 years and that is why he plays so well. The third one, some more examples. She has been learning English for 8 months. Or it can be she has been learning English since February. She started in February and this is October, so November. So it's almost 8 months. We have been living in Bangalore for a long time. Now anybody is going to ask, since when? And we have been living in Bangalore for a long time. Instead of that, I said we have been living in Bangalore since 1970. It has been raining all morning. It's raining now. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining. So it has been raining all morning. Then when it has been raining since 4 a.m. It started at 4 a.m. in the morning and it is still raining. So these are a few different examples of present perfect continuous. Actions that started in the past and are still continuing. There are some common mistakes which we make, which I am trying to share it here. I have been waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours, or I have been waiting to see the doctor since 4 p.m. It can be either of this. But it cannot be the one which I have started. I am waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours. I am waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours. That's wrong. I have been waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours. I have been waiting to see the doctor since 4 p.m. I am waiting to see the doctor since 4 p.m. was a wrong sentence, and this is a common mistake which we all make. In the second one, what is a common mistake we make? He has been playing since he has been playing tennis since childhood, or you say he has been playing tennis since 20 years. This is a wrong one. He is playing tennis since he was a childhood. Only when it is over, then when it is happening, he is waiting. He is playing now. If it is continuing from past and it is happening now, present perfect continuous. It is continuing now. So then it becomes he has. If it is the subject is he, it is has. If the subject is I, you, we, they, it becomes have. Very important um, fact here is what you need to remember when you're speaking, and especially when you bring in the tenses. You have to see this. The first four words. The first one, the very first word, if it is I, you, we, they, automatically it has to be have. If it is he, she, it is has. Then those grammatical mistakes don't happen when you're talking. So we have covered today present perfect and present perfect continuous. In the next class, we take up past perfect and past perfect continuous. Thank you.